Well, as you can see, we're sailing again. We're leaving Bora Bora. Absolutely love this place. Been here a couple times with different guests, and I'm really gonna miss it. There you go. You can see it back there. We spent just about 3 weeks here. We're headed now to Raiatea to have the ground tackle, the anchor tackle, worked on. And we're gonna lift out tomorrow. They said they can fix it in 2 days, so it shouldn't be so bad. But really gonna miss Bora Bora. It's been, I think, by far one of our favorite places we've ever been to. Did a lot of good snorkeling, got to dive with manta rays, so eagle rays, sharks. I mean, we've seen it all here. It's just been a beautiful time. But on the Raiatea. Then Raiatea, we're gonna head back to Tahiti. Of course, we got a little bit more boat work to do there. Nothing too serious, but still having problems with our transducer. So we're gonna have that looked at for the 4th time. And after Tahiti, we're gonna start heading our way north. Getting closer to hurricane season. We still got a couple months, but it's getting closer, so we'll go to the Tuamotus. And after the Tuamotus, we'll summer up in the Marquesas. So goodbye Tahiti, or goodbye Bora Bora. We loved you. I doubt we'll ever get back here again, but who knows? Just might. So you're doing an inventory to now I'll know where everything's at?
No.
No.
I'm figuring out what our grocery list should be. And cleaning out the old stuff.
Well, but make an inventory so I don't have to ask you where everything is every time.
Even if I put an inventory up, you'd still not know where to look.
but at least I have a fighting chance.
Yeah, right.
Ask you if you're going to do an inventory for me?
Yes, I'm counting how many tricks you have left.
How many tricks?
Yes.
What do you mean tricks? As in
cereal?
I don't have any.
What do you have? What do you call it?
I don't know.
Sugar Snaps.
I thought I was out of tricks.
Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops. What other kind of cereal do you eat? Oh yeah, you had to solve for Rice Krispies because there was nothing sugary left on the shelf.
And I found out why I don't buy Rice Krispies. I don't like them. but do I have cereal in there?
Yeah, you have 2 Corn Flakes, 1 Sugar Snap, 1...
See, I was trying to pawn those off on our guests because I don't like Sugar Snaps or Corn Flakes.
Oh, well, you have plenty.
They were eating my good stuff.
I know. All your tricks.
Fruit Loops, let's get it right.
Oh, Fruit Loops, sorry.
Alright, well, we got into Raiatea yesterday afternoon. We pulled into this little mooring field, and there's a marina right over there. And we're waiting to get our boat hauled out. In fact, just over that corner around the bend is where the haul out facility is. I went over there this morning to find out what time, and they said they had 1 boat in front of us, that we could just take our boat over there and wait outside the marina. And when we saw that one leave, we could go in. And they said, probably be around 9 o'clock. And I says, well, since you don't know, why don't you just call me? We're 10 minutes away. They said, fine. Well, it's now 12:15. I'm glad we didn't just sit there and wait for, 3 hours now. Waiting to get hauled out. This place, it's got really good reviews. You know, that they do good service. They're a little expensive, but fair. Everything in Tahiti or French Polynesia is expensive. But they said the one thing you don't do is piss off the owner. He runs a tight ship. Everybody's afraid of him. Well, I was looking at the ramp where they're going to haul me out just to kind of figure out, all right, what side do I need to put the fenders on? He comes up to me and immediately goes, what are you doing here? I told him, he says, you can put them on either side. There's no wind. Well, now there's wind. So now I have no idea. But I said, yes, sir, and got out of there because we need to get hauled and get this work done because we're kind of stuck. And until we get our anchor fixed. So here I am playing another waiting game. It's not like I got anywhere to go. But I came up on deck because Cindy's cleaning out the storage cabinet, and I know she's going to want me to do some stuff very soon. Or wondering, why aren't I helping anyways? But this is a small room. There's no room for me to help there. So I'm kind of hiding out. I mean, look at how beautiful it is. Wouldn't you want to hide out here too? Uh-oh, I think she's gone. Oh. Yes, dear. Jeez.
Instead of a travel lift, it looks like they're going to roll this little trailer underneath Remission. I don't know. Cindy goes, well, they got that 62 footer up there. Should be able to get a 47. I don't know if you can see two guys underneath there marking where to put the supports. Of course, as we're getting ready, looks like a little storm's coming up. So I'm standing behind Cindy to get protected from the rain. Alright, what they did when they're underneath, they were measuring the hull width. Now they're setting the supports at hopefully just the right distance. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be big enough. I guess they're putting up more supports from the sides. It kind of looks kind of ominous to me. Pretty cool. This is all worked by remote control right there. It's quite the process. This is making me nervous. So here I am fretting over everything, and Cindy's over there just playing her games like nothing to worry about. Either she's getting too used to this stuff, or I'm just a little over worried. Looks like he's working to get it just centered. She's starting to move. It looks like the bottom's not in too bad a shape. Moving finally out. 2 hours. The problem.
Head go! Well, since I got the boat on the hard, but only going to have it on for today, figure I'd do a little bit of maintenance. As you can see on this prop, the prop speed that they used is not very good. But it's already pitting into it, and growth is coming on. So I'm at least going to sand it down, get as much growth off as I can here. It's a lot easier to do this while we're on the hard, even though for a short time. When we get to New Zealand, I'm going to have to put some more new prop speed, maybe a better paint on that than I have. So, it's time to get busy. Alright, while the boat's out of the water, I am going to replace my zincs. That right there is the zincs. That's what they're supposed to be looking like. And that's just 6 months that that's done there. So even though I'm only out for a day, I'm going to get a lot done today. First time I've ever done this, so I was thinking I was going to have to do it underwater, so I'd much rather do it now. And luckily, at the chandlery here, they actually have more because I only had one, so I've ordered 3 of them. Should be easy. Alright, I don't know how well you can see that, but it's a thing of beauty. There it is. Did that all by myself. And guess what? Hey Mike, I didn't have to call the man. I have an inside joke, but he'll get it. Alright, I got the props done. About as good as I can do it. You know, they're going to have to be repainted. It's pretty crappy. It only lasted 6 months, really. But since we're also out of the water, and I have a tool, it's called a Nemo, it's an underwater polisher. It works real well, but I have to get the scuba gear on, and it takes me about 3 hours. So while I'm out, I'm going to pull off this stuff. You can see it comes right off. Pretty easy to do it on the hard here. This is about, I don't know, I think about 5 weeks worth of growth on here, so that's not so bad. The copper coat's working, but you know, like I said, just take some time. This is an easy one that I, you know, with my expertise can actually do. So I'm going to scrape it all down while they're still working on the anchor. Well, they haven't started working on it, but they still say it's going to be done today because they want to get us back in the water so they can use this travel lift here. So cleaning the boat I go, or the hull. Just kind of love this stuff, don't you? Like, anybody wants to come and help me, feel free. You know, earlier I showed how nervous I was about this haul out. I never seen one done on a trailer. I like the straps much better. But here you can see the reason why. Look at all these scratches. I mean, that's all the way down through the gel coat. Here's another one. Look at that. They're just everywhere. Well, I'm going to have a talk with them. I'm going to wait till they finish the other hole, but you know, the anchor hole, but I don't know what to do about this one. This is pretty bad. This is really bad. Well, I found out something important that I didn't know. Once this hole dries, I mean the growth on there dries, it doesn't scrape off very easily. It gets kind of hard on there. Hopefully that'll be dead and it will be easier when I have to do it later on with scuba gear when it's back in the water. But I guess I should have done this yesterday. Didn't know. It's always a learning process here. One nice thing is that the barnacles, we don't have very many, but the ones we do have sure come off a lot easier out of the water. So I'm at least getting all the barnacles off, and even the remnants of where they stuck onto the boat. Those are coming off good. So at least I'm getting something done. But here's a closer look at the damage. So you can see how the chain ripped through the fiberglass. So hopefully they're going to be able to put a cap on the new fiberglass. In case that were to ever happen again, it wouldn't happen. It would hit the plate rather than hitting the cap, the metal cap instead of the fiberglass, and turn up the hull. Well, there's where he's at so far. Got the plates off, he's got to sand it out, now he's just got to fix the bow roller, re-fiberglass, and hopefully put a plate on. We'll see. Well, the goal was to finish everything up in one day. Now let's see if you can see it up there or not. If you can see it, you can see that it looks like to me it's got a long ways to go. It may be here another night. I don't know. In fact, we just saw another catamaran No Tremere pull up. Looks like he's ready to come out. Maybe today was supposed to be his day to be pulled out, and he's now sitting here waiting. So this is the same Tremere we have seen all over the place. We're kind of following us around. But if you can see him over there, the Tremere. So I'm sure he's waiting to go in. The guy's back. I'm going to go talk to him and see where we're at. Well, that didn't go well. I forgot he doesn't speak English. So hopefully they'll come up and let us know what's going on soon. Well, it's a new day, and we're still here. You can see the boat above me yet. Still working on it. Ended up being a lot more work. I don't know if you can hear me. Ended up being a lot more work than they thought it would be. And we're going to do some welding today. Hopefully we'll get out of here. We have no power here, so our batteries are starting to get a little low. And so hopefully he'll get finished today, and we'll get out of here and start getting back with our sailing. Another thing, and since we're here in the yard, besides my little project, we actually have there's a sail maker here. So we're looking at doing some shades. If you see up there, we got no really shade on the back. And oftentimes Cindy and I are, like running from the sun. So we'll be sitting at the table and we got the sun shining on us. So we're looking at putting it in the back and on the sides. Just roll up shades up, back and down. Luckily the sailmaker was just here and he took some measurements, give us a quote and see if it might work out for us. So I just talked to Dominic. We got about another 4 hours worth of work to do. So we're just gonna go take a little walk just to get out of the boatyard for a bit. And he did tell me that they're gonna be able to put the protection over the hull for us like I'd hoped. So this is actually turning out to be pretty good. Still waiting to see that final bill. In fact, I never even got an estimate, but they're the only ones in 100 miles that can do this. So it is what it is. But let's go down this way. But just gonna do a little exploring for the next couple hours and see what we can find. There it goes. Looks like there's we're trying out some coconuts here. When I first walked up, there was a bunch of chickens up there, so I know it must be good. Kind of cool what you'll find while just walking around. Beautiful papayas. My brother-in-law Brand. Want one? There's Remission still on the hard. We're hoping to get out of here in a couple hours. Well, it's all up there. Now I just gotta go get the bill. Getting ready to get back in the water. Alright, she's heading back in. Cindy just told me she could see my zincs. I don't know what that means. I cannot believe how truly calm it is out here tonight. It's supposed to have 30 to 40 knot winds in 3 days. Sure is beautiful now. Sometimes Cindy and I just don't speak the same language. She sent me to the store the other day to get a carton of milk, and if they have eggs, get 6. So when I got back to the boat, I had 6 cartons of milk. And she asked me, why? I go, because I had eggs. Yeah. 9 out of 10 husbands agree that their wife is always right. The 10th is still missing and presumed dead at this point.